What was the true evolution of Olympic amateurism? Imagine a time when athletes competed purely for the love of the game, not for money or fame. That's how the idea of amateurism started in the Olympics. It all began with Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern games. He believed sports should be about character, fairness, and good sportsmanship, not profit. He looked to Britain's Victorian values, where sports were seen as a moral activity for gentlemen. In the early Olympics, which started in 1896, strict rules kept professional athletes out. The idea was to keep the games pure and maintain a moral high ground. But these rules weren't always enforced evenly. Some athletes who earned money from sports still competed, especially in the United States and Europe. This created confusion and controversy. The original goal was to separate gentlemen amateurs from professionals who earned a living through sports. But in reality, this often favored wealthier athletes who could afford to train without working. It unintentionally created a divide based on social class. Wealthier athletes had the advantage because they didn't need to work and could focus on training full-time. During the Cold War, the amateurism rules faced new challenges. Athletes from communist countries like the Soviet Union were supported by their governments. They trained full-time and competed at the highest level, but they were still considered amateurs because they didn't get paid directly. Western countries criticized this, saying it was unfair, but the communist states argued they were supported by the state. This showed how outdated and impractical strict amateur rules had become. Starting in the 1970s and 1980s, the International Olympic Committee began relaxing these rules. In 1973, athletes could accept training aid, and by 1976, those earning a living as coaches could compete. The official amateur rule was removed from the Olympic Charter in 1974. By 1986, the IOC completely lifted the ban on professional athletes. This change allowed many sports to include top-level professionals. The 1988 Seoul Olympics was the first to feature professional tennis players, and in 1992, the United States' Dream Team of professional basketball players competed. This shift transformed the Olympics into a more open and competitive event, reflecting the realities of modern sports. Today, most sports allow professionals to compete, with only a few like wrestling still maintaining some restrictions. In the end, the story of Olympic amateurism is a journey from idealism to practicality. It moved from a moral stance rooted in 19th century values to a recognition that athletes should be able to earn a living while pursuing their passion. This evolution helped preserve the Olympic spirit of fair play and competition, adapting to the changing world of sports and athlete support.